MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the pen down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as you, MP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Okay. Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our 6th man to start the season.
6th man. Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale. Coach, you a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset too.
I'm not upset. It's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year of college. And before that, never, really.
I get that. But 6 man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you. I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
So let's talk about your your other song that you released, Luka Doncic, and that was released for the Jordan brand for Luka's shoe. That's pretty awesome. Like, your song being released for a Jordan brand shoe. Everybody loves Jordan.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like Luka. So what was that like?
It still feels like kind of 2018. I flew out to Paris to go perform. It was surreal, like just being there. I got to see like Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony. I seen MJ.
On the floor for the visiting Milwaukee Bucks, at shooting guard, Grayson Allen. At center, Brooke Lopez. At small forward, Chris Middleton. At the other guard position, Drew Holiday. It's time to meet the starting five for your Philadelphia 76ers.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sport before we get...
Thank you, BA. Well, tonight the debut for the 18th overall pick in the draft.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Well, the fans were a bit brutal when MP was selected, Grant.
You know, BA, fans sometimes can get pretty emotional on draft night, but they took it to a whole nother level when MP was selected.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. On the perimeter.
In for the Bucks.
So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Back to Maxey. Antetokounmpo against Tucker. Back to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, here's Harris. Buries it from 3. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, BA, and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
On the wing, Connaughton. Embiid covers. Here's Washington. And he banks in the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Harden. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Niang, he's checked in for Tucker, and Milton subbed in for Harris. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Ingles comes in for Chris Middleton. Outside, Ingles to the paint. Embiid with a steal. Outside Maxey. Over Holiday. That shot is off. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Inside, here's Washington. Got it. Washington's got his second basket of the night.
Bobby Portis.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Over to the wing. Here's Niang, defended by Portis. Pass to Embiid. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Holiday. Portis outside. Outside Holiday. Washington inside. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Sixers on top, up 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
And your Sixers youth.
And if you... The Sixers will have a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Harrell. Tucker comes in for Niang. James Harden, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Maxey in for Milton. And they double up MP, Connaughton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
His first personal foul.
You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Connaughton.
You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
On the floor for Milwaukee, Connaughton and Middleton at the 2 and the 3. Serge Ibaka is out there with Washington, and it's Holiday in at the 1.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in." Guys?
Now he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 13-5 run. To the inside from 7 feet away, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Joel Embiid. And Grant, I guess, for the Bucks. Hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, BA. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, it probably won't be with second chance points.
Pass to Harden. Harris on the wing. Outside Maxey. On the wing, Harden. From 12 feet. It's rebounded by Ibaka. The Bucks have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Here's Washington. Embiid covers. Washington against Embiid. Middleton, left side. On the wing, Connaughton. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one. And Philadelphia calls time here. And that knee injury sidelining Chris Middleton in last year's playoffs, Grant. How much did the Bucks miss his impact on the floor?
Well, BA, it was a huge loss. He's their main perimeter scoring threat. That's why his game complements Giannis so perfectly.
Philadelphia has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Harden. Outside Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. They need this. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball.
Bucks substitution. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
7 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 2 on the clock. Can't get it to drop. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
76ers 38. The Bucks 40.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar. Getting ready for the Sixers. Harrell's checked in for Embiid. Niang comes in for Tucker. Melton, he's checked in for Harris. And Milton subbed in for Harden. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Washington comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ingles, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter in for Allen. They've got Montrezl Harrell, DeAnthony Melton out there with George Niang. Then it's Maxey, and it's Milton in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Washington's got 9.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Here's Holiday. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That's
and
his
grab
second
last season,
personal foul.
Drew Holiday winning the NBA Teammate of the Year award for the second time.
Yeah, and in 2021 BA, he got the NBA Sportsmanship Award too. So needless to say, Holiday tremendously respected by his peers and known for his dedication to others.
And he can't get the first one. And the Bucks with some changes. Chris Middleton comes in for Ingles. And it's Connaughton in for Carter.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
1:03 left in the third. Here's Niang, defended by Portis. 4 on the clock. From deep. Niang, no good. Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Middleton. And here's Connaughton. The 11-footer. Here's Washington. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. 11 points in the game.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Milton against Middleton. Here's Niang. Down low. Here's Harrell. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Connaughton, right side. Shoots over Maxey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his third personal
It's going to go
foul.
on Tyrese Maxey.
A physical guard who plays with no
Shooting for
fear.
Milwaukee.
Holiday doesn't get to the line as often as you think.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Sixers on top, up 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Bucks. Middleton is the 3, with Giannis playing the power forward. Holiday and Allen are at guard for him. And it's Washington in at the 5, roaming the paint. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Here's Harris. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Still fills it up. Harris is a force on both sides of the ball.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Allen. Middleton with it. Inside. Here's Washington. That's good.
Washington.
And so Middleton with the assist. Middleton's got 5 assists tonight.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Harden. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. On the wing, Holiday. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. looking to end this cold spell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia. And he drops it first.
That 2020 draft was so deep. Tyrese Maxey going 21. Maxey is already a premier scorer. A steal that late in the first round.
Tyrese Maxey, part of that loaded 2020 rookie class, Richard.
At the top of the first, Anthony Edwards. He is an absolute star. So is LaMelo. Last pick of the first round, Desmond Bane can absolutely play. Like Maxey, though, Isaiah Stewart, Sadiq Bey are great picks in that 20 area.
Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Heads-up defense by Giannis. His ability to anticipate the shot pays off with the block.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the
That's
hoop.
his second personal foul. At the line for the Bucks, Washington, shooting one.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
Pass to Middleton. And Embiid with the block. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his third personal foul.
Embiid just terrorizes defenses on the inside. Good luck guarding the big fella.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And Embiid drops them both.
And Embiid is, no question, one of the best players in the game. Just a versatile big man who wants to win multiple championships.
Here's Holiday. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
A remarkable defensive play.
Substitution on the court. At the line for your Sixers, Tobias Harris. At the line for one.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'd pretty much do it.
Pass to Washington. Back to Hill. Takes the 3. The rebound by Melton. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey, everyone.
Tough loss tonight, MP. I'm sure that's not how you wanted to start your NBA career.
Nope, John. It's definitely not.
What gives you confidence that your next game will end on a more positive note?
Being a part of this organization, basically. I've got incredible teammates and a top-notch coaching staff. So even if I do struggle, which, obviously I hope I won't, but even if I do, I know these guys are going to go out there and do everything that they can do to help us get this win.
So you trust the people around you?
Oh, 100%. I mean, these guys are pros in every sense of the word, so I have no reason to think that they won't come out on top of the next game. That's the mentality you have to succeed in this league, and we definitely got it.
That makes all the sense to me. Hey, good luck in your next one, MP.
Appreciate it, man.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Community. Community is everything to me, so it's very important for me to have the fans on my side. With that being said, it's only up to me to give them a reason to cheer, to smile, to have something to look forward to, and with the season only just starting, I'm not surprised if they're not fully on board yet.
Okay, but is it fair to you to have to prove yourself like that? Is there any part of you that wishes you were perhaps given the benefit of the doubt?
Is it fair? I don't know. John, life ain't fair. My parents used to always tell me that when I felt bad for myself.
Wise words.
Truly. But as far as, getting the benefit of the doubt goes, I'm more comfortable being in a position where I got to prove myself. Always have, always will. That's just a natural part of sports. First you got to prove yourself to your teammates that you can be trusted to deliver. Then, if you do that and get results, the fans will follow. So I'm not really worried about it.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm sure the fans will love that quote, MP.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thanks for your time.
Anytime, brother. Seems like we're done here, huh? All right. See you guys later.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? He's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
So what you say to MP? Come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. On and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpem.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
All right. See you, Coach.
See ya.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear, I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it. I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not going to happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue. That's all.
Palace intrigue. All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpem thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read, too, but, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. And you got to remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you just gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now at all.
Like, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we gotta be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want to slow play it.
Slow play it, exactly.
All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man.
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm your guy. Let's
Okay,
get it.
I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? Hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and we're going to be golden.
Win some games?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that ain't no issue.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be.
All right, then.
All right, get out there, man.